Hey guys, welcome to the new video from GoicoRex. In this video I'll be talking about some of the key levels to watch closely in Bitcoin market. And some of the future potential price action that may or may not occur in the market. Okay, so anything I say in this video is my perception of the market. It's my analysis. Do not take it as a financial advice. Do your own research, do your own analysis before entering any trades or any market, because these can be really risky sometimes. Okay, so let's talk about the bullishness over here. So in the recent days, the Bitcoin just broke the major resistance lines of $42,000 just yesterday and still getting bullish. It has been bullish since 20 July and still bullish. Okay, so many people are expecting, many people are happy that the Bitcoin is now getting bullish. It will go to the moon or anywhere there. Okay, but I do not think the Bitcoin is just yet ready to get bullish, because there are some of the points from where the Bitcoin can easily reverse back down to this low, or even 20k or even 10k. There is a possibility. I always say this, that you should always prepare for the worst case scenario. Okay, you cannot just be happy about the, you cannot just expect the market to go bullish or just to get bearish or anything like that. You should always prepare for the worst case scenario. So now I think in the last video by Purak we talked about the distribution that occurred right over here that took the price all the way down to 29k, and the accumulations over here which resulted in the breakup structures and the bullishness. So if you haven't checked that out, the video by Purak, these two videos over here, check them out. It's really important video. This video I'm making today, this is just a continuation to that video, and in this video I'll be explaining about the two of these zones where I'll be looking to buy or sell. Okay, so now when the distribution occurred over here, there was some sort of breakup structures over here, but the market never went up, market never came up to test these areas. Why does this area needs to be tested? Because these areas are the major supply zone. I'll explain this in a bit, but before that let's talk about the bullishness of the Bitcoin from 2021. Okay, so the Bitcoin was trending upwards from here, making the higher high, higher lows, high, and finally the structure was broken right over here. Okay, and this was the first sign that the Bitcoin or the crypto market is getting bearish from now. Okay, this was the first sign, because this uptrend was broken right here. BOS simply means the breakup structures. The previous lower high was broken over here, and there was some sort of a fake uptrend over here. There was a small uptrend over here making the high, and the big breakup structures the downside again. This also explains the fractal nature of the market, because the uptrend like this, breakup structures, the uptrend, breakup structures. So the things happening on the big cycle over here is happening on the small time frame as well. So this will basically explain the fractal nature of the market. Okay, so we'll talk about this in the later videos, but for now let's just focus on this distribution over here. Okay, so I'll remove this. So the structure was broken over here. What actually caused the breakup structures? So when I went down, when I zoom in over here, so when the Bitcoin made the all-time high of $64,000, breaking the previous high of $61,000, you see there was a huge candle, huge blue candle over here. So this was not normal for me. Not just this blue candle, but any of those, the big impulses like this, this is not normal. There has to be someone who is manipulating the market. Okay, because the normal people with the small money, they cannot move the market like this. There should be some whales or the smart money, they are moving the market. Okay, so there was a huge move to the upside, meaning they bought the market really heavily over here and they sell heavily over here. Okay, meaning their buy position over here is still open. Okay, and since the market is down now, this buy position is still negative, and they need to close it before moving further down, because there will be billions and billions of negative positions. Okay, and they do not want that. But this is one of the reasons that I mark this zone, and the market can easily come up and show some structures, show some distribution structure like this, and easily reverse down back. Okay, this is one of the possibility. This is the reason I mark this zone. And the second one over here is this big zone over here. you can dissect this zone in the two zones. One is this zone and another is this final zone. You can dissect this, but yeah, I kept it on the single zone because anything can happen. Okay, so the reason I marked this zone is because the big breakout structures happened over here after this zone. Okay, now over here, when the market broke the structure over here, there was a big buy from around 48,923. There was a huge buy over here, huge blue candle, and this was also not normal. Okay, there must be someone, you know, buying in a heavy to trap the early buys of the market. Okay, what it did here was it formed some sort of fake uptrend, making it higher high, higher lows, higher high, and the people were happy because they were, you know, it was forming some sort of uptrend like this, and they were looking to buy around here. And as soon as they open the buy position, they are taken out of the market by this huge impulse to the downside. So this was all the fake, this was just the manipulations, the fake uptrend. Okay, so for this fake uptrend, the smart money or the whales, they buy heavily over here at this zone, these zones, and these zones over here. Okay, these three zones are really important over here because this was the final buy before the huge sell to the downside. Okay, and this one as well, this one created the final buy over here before the huge sell to the downside. This actually happened over here. So when they buy over here, the market is below that structure, below that level now here, and meaning they are still in negative. So they are coming up again to close those positions before taking the price all the way down, you know, staying positive all the way. So these two are the zones I'm watching closely. I'm not saying I'm going to sell at this zone. What I'm simply saying is when the market approaches to this zone, I'll be looking some sort of structures like this. If the market shows some sort of structures like the liquidation to the upside, you know, the fake movement to the upside, breakup structure to the downside showing me the sign of weakness, testing the structures. If the market plays out like this, I'll definitely look to sell around here. Okay, and same thing goes up to here. If the market crosses this zone and reaches to this level, if the market plays out like something like this, like distribution, I'll be looking to sell. Okay, obviously I'll be watching them in a lower time frame, not on the daily or weekly or 4 hour. I'll be watching them in hourly, 30, 15, 5 minutes, or even seconds time frame. I'll be watching them closely in a lower time frame. Okay, so if this happened, this is the case, but there's a huge possibility that this may not be valid, because I'll know by the structures over here. If this forms when the market reaches to these zones, if this form the sort of accumulation structure like this, like the liquidation to the downside, breakup structure to the upside showing me the sign of strength, testing and moving to the upside like this, if it is showing the bullish nature, I'll look to buy. And over here, same as well over here. And the market approaches this zone, if it shows some accumulations or the bullish nature, I'll obviously look to buy. But obviously I'm expecting the bearish nature from here, but obviously this is also possible. Like I said, anything is possible in the market. You cannot predict every moves. You will take some losses, you will take some wins, but the best thing is to, you know, prepare for the worst case scenario and the best case scenario as well. So get prepared for everything as well. So these structures over here, the distribution to like this and the accumulation like this, you can find them on I'll leave the link down in the description, but we have also already discussed about the Wyckoff accumulation and distribution on our previous video, on the gold video over here. This is the more of intraday trading strategy and the Wyckoff analysis on Bitcoin over here, so you can go check them out to get a better understanding of this kind of structures. Okay, you'll get a better understanding. So yeah, this video was just to show you some of the zones that I'm looking closely on a lower time frame. Was my perception, this was my view on the market, on the future potential price action of Bitcoin. So this may or may not happen. Anyway, I'll keep updating about this in our Telegram group and our Twitter, so do follow us on Twitter and join our free Telegram group. So till then, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.